as you look at Pool A, followed by Australia. France 3 up, 1 down. A win by the United States would clinch top seed going into the quarterfinals. A loss would lead to all kinds of possibilities. Making his first start of the Olympics is Thomas Hertel, 27-year-old, who's actually tied with Boris Diaw in assists. As for the U.S., they go back to Klay Thompson in the starting lineup. Thompson 4 for 26 overall from the field and 3 of 16. Ukraine Protisic from Latvia, Gadir Pavel from Slovenia are the officials as France controls the opening tip. Gobert pops it into the corner. Hertel with a running one-hander, and it's rebounded by Cousins. Cousins had his difficulties at the defensive end the other night. To the rim for the first bucket.
Oh, beautiful play by Kyrie Irving.
Hertel on the drive, switching hands on the dribble. Nice ball movement by France. Hertel, it counts in the foul. And France plays very similar to what we saw the other night, with Serbia able to come from behind and give the U.S. a battle. A lot of ball movement. They swing the ball around.
When you have multiple ball handlers against the United States and you go
foul was called on Kyrie Irving. Irving for Durant, able to rub off Diaw. He scores at the foul. Kevin Durant to the bucket and will head to the line.
Well, they have got to get this guy going. He is their best offensive player. Mark, it was amazing the other night against Serbia. He only took 4 shots. He got
Gobert up top, played by Cousins. Hertel got the step on Irving and scores.
Scouting report, I talked to the United States scouts. Keep the ball able to play 20-plus minutes against Serbia.
Nicole, the 2, beautiful ball movement again. Nice move by Nicole, being played by Thompson, who was a good defender, but Nicole getting to the rim and then had it flicked away. Here's Hertel with the runner.
Once again in the paint, they've got it. This is a mid-range team. Close out on them. They only make 5 threes a game. You've got to watch the scouting report.
France has hit 4 of its first 6. Durant knocks it down from 3-point range. Irving played by Nicole. Cousins kicks it back out. And here's Durant off glass.
He's playing against a very good player. Nicholas Batum is a good defender, long and range.
Not the same when he's faced Australia and Serbia, but he's off to the good start here. On the drive, getting ahead of the field. Once again, it's Durant.
Well, he's got 2 layups and a 3, so he's got himself involved in the game. By Batum, Batum gets down the floor. Somebody's got to pick him up.
Game tied at 12. Anthony gets it inside. Thompson with the extra pass. Cousins lays it home.
Klay Thompson's made 2 or 3 nice cuts through the paint. He's missed an open.
Thompson for 3. Yes.
Well, good sign for the United States. And I feel like 2 of their key offensive players out.
Second shot, but it has not continued. Let's see how things develop here. Shot clock to 3. Diaw has to force it and hits. Boris Diaw.
Now to get another shot for 2 or 3 minutes, so you never get into a rhythm. You don't get all those shot opportunities against Golden State.
Here's Thompson with the layup. Nice move. He was double short. Jordan for Cousins. Here is Batum. Oh, it's blocked and foul. Carmelo Anthony. Call for the foul. Carmelo to this point has not attempted a shot. It's been a combination of Kevin Durant. We saw the jumper by Klay Thompson. Let's check in with Ron DeRozan, Jimmy Butler. So it's a new unit on the floor. They turn it over. This is Antoine Diaw, who just came on, getting it down low. And it's Lavergne.
So that's why transition defense.
Lavergne, watched by Jordan. Able to take to the rim as he stepped around Jordan.
He's had some good moments with Denver.
Here's George for 3. Back tap. At the line by Butler. and does the basket count? DeRozan able to flip it high off glass. It counts and the foul. And so often we have seen under FIBA rules, the officials do not give the advantage on the shot and the foul. They'll just say foul, but he gets the bucket and it'll go to the line. A foul on an unsportsmanlike scenario. Here's George. Yes.
A nice play. Bernie actually did a nice job on that play, but
Unit has played very well. 40 seconds to go in the first. Diaw with the opening, but that shot altered by Jordan. Diaw right back. Very objective with some of the comments that he made. If we get a chance, we'll show you some of those comments as George on cue is able to hit off the nice lead from DeRozan.
well executed set up in the game, or he will drift. We saw that in Portland a lot. He was tremendous in Charlotte.
Butler with the step and the pullback. Nice move on Pietrus, who just came on. Floor on Pietrus.
Antonio Spurs, he played deep into the playoffs so many years, 4 championships. So he's got a lot of mileage on those legs. Laverne with a nice little flip on the driving kick from Nando DiColo. But France just want to get in that quarterfinal round and then worry about them trying to get a medal. So they lose today. They're 3-2 and have rested Tony Parker.
Here's DeRozan. Right on target. United States by 10.
You know,
Ours Diaw is back, as is Rudy Gobert. As Pietrus, the tip by Gobert. Rudy Gobert will be going into his 4th season.
and play against this zone defense now they're playing.
Anthony over Gobert, yes. Carmelo Anthony with his first field goal.
Oh, you put
in this Olympic tournament. Anthony not able to hit. Here comes Hertel, Irving back. Nice pass, Hertel to DiColo. Nando DiColo's averaging 14 a game and shooting 60% from the field over the first 4 games. Thompson, catch and shoot for 3.
good movement there. Once again, the United States is putting decisions.
And during NBA play, Klay Thompson has shown on many occasions he can catch fire and just be unstoppable. Beautiful, beautiful shot and the foul by Hertel. So he will head to the line. The foul is on Irving.
Well, just to follow up what you're talking about there, the nice play by Hertel off the glass, but Klay Thompson had a 37-point quarter in the NBA. Mark, my career high was
Little deep. He had a notion there and then changed his mind.
And that game 6 against Oklahoma City was an elimination game. You lose that, you're out.
Oh, beautiful step back by Irving and hits.
A little drag back dribble. Kyrie Irving, the game looks... But, Mark, you can see what France is trying to do. Unless they have a layup in transition, they're trying to use clock, shorten the game. It's a 40-minute game. Trying to even shorten it more using the clock. Here's Nando DiColo, and once again, the United States, that lead is slipping. It's now.
So France in possession. Gobert and the steal by George. Chased by Gobert. George puts all the way, but not able to finish.
Looked like Paul George was going to dunk that ball at the last minute. His legs sort of gave out on the limit. He couldn't get any lift.
And in FIBA rules, you can knock it away as Gobert did. Knock it off the rim. Nice pass. Beautiful run. And Gobert with the finish. DiColo, a rare miss. Here comes Irving. Lost the handle. Recovers and scores. He lost it momentarily to Diaw.
It's a big 2 minutes. The United States get a couple stops, push this lead up, or can France get a couple stops and a couple scores? It's a high cut once again. Paul George, they got cut right behind him. Those are the mistakes.
3-time coach of the year in the French league and played 13 seasons of professional ball in France. Nice move here by George to get it to Jordan.
Paul George has played so much better off the bench. He's just in a real rhythm there. I think we're back here in live action now, and the United States leading by 9.
Here's Diaw off the turn, and the tip by Batum.
Points, they shot the ball well, but the United States 19 assists, only 2 turnovers in the first half.
Carmelo Anthony just 1 of 5 in the first half, able to knock it down. It's non-shooting affair. And Hertel having trouble getting in, and he does to DiColo.
That was a great shot. Looked like he was too far under the rim. See, it's one of the best players. They come to the NBA. They might make a little more money, but their roles are limited. There's that little screen roll that Diaw loves to run with Gobert. It's called a 5-4-5 pick and roll.
France able to maintain possession. It is a 14-second possession off the offensive board, and here is Durant the other way on the fast break.
Well, their two big men had 43 points in that game. Verdulica and Jokic.
Looks like Takola hurt himself as he went down. Thompson trying to help him up. Hertel.
Screen roll with that big guy because the United States is struggling to cover the roll man and the guy coming off looking for the shot. Here's Klay Thompson, a little more rhythm. And for young shooters out there, Mark, that they can watch him.
Could not handle it. Here comes Durant. Thompson on the wing, and he fires. Yes! Klay Thompson. Welcome back, say his U.S. teammates.
Of this guy. So even when he's not shooting well, he's a positive.
The two for Diaw, who lost Anthony. Got it to Gobert. Rudy Gobert, who has
Quinn Snyder's done a great job there.
Off the turnover, Hertel, beautiful ball fake, and missed it. But it's been followed for the follow.
Well, the United States gave up on that play. You cannot assume that a guy's going to make a shot.
Irving to the step back. Yes.
He's so smooth. Now, Mark, it doesn't look like he's that quick, but he's such a lot of times with Golden State, he drags it. See where he is right there? That's where he's most effective, out at the top making plays. And Klay Thompson, as you've heard Ross say a while ago, when he makes his first two, look out. Well, that's
22 for Thompson. Diaw with the reverse. Yes, and it counts. Boris Diaw.
Now, because there's 2 days in between the quarterfinals, so he's going to get 3 days complete rest.
Thompson with room. Yes. It's the Klay Thompson show.
Draymond Green is a terrific low-post defender. Nobody getting back here as DeAndre Jordan sneaks in behind, and France is on the...
See that kind of stat line as an average for a guy like Draymond Green. Thompson is able to hit another three, a deep three. Thinks it for two. Diaw for three. Antoine Diaw, 6'4" point guard. He's been playing in the French league. This is his first Olympic appearance. Green saw the opening. Oh, beautiful goal. The lob for Jordan.
That's the playmaking Draymond Green. Those are
coming up on a minute remaining in the third. Diaw, this time he's off, but the putback by Geoffrey Lavergne.
And so he's settling into coming off the bench and doing a good job for the United States.
Michael Jellerbauer picked up the 4 fouls in the first quarter and is able to knock it down.
Is you could see a team throw a game to not finish fourth so they don't have to play the United States in the quarterfinals. They want to be able to get into the medal round. I've seen it through the years. So
impressive performances. Getting by Australia. Roberto's played well.
Coach K really disappointed in that play. Just a terrible... See, Coach K going to a small lineup right now, so they got to get back and gang rebound.
Once again, we see that touch from Lavergne. And Klay Thompson has checked back in. He's had the hot hand. Jellerbauer. It's a good bucket. It's a 2. And the lead is down to 4.
And this is where the USA has a tendency to go into iso ball, no movement, take tough shots.
Thompson. Yes. Klay Thompson has had a brilliant
defensive-minded team first. Can they get some defensive stops?
Hertel, a beautiful pass to Lavergne with the bucket and a foul. And this is now a spark-up team, feeling they have a shot, doing it without Tony Parker. They're within 4 and a free throw to come.
Well, look who's on the floor right now for Spain. Lavergne, Tilly, Jellerbauer, Cahude,
Hertel. And a pass picked up by Anthony. Irving 2-on-1 development. He has the lead. Kyrie Irving somehow saw the cutting Kevin Durant.
Watch this play. Kyrie had looked ahead, so when he caught the ball, he knew that Durant was there. So that's doing your work early. Again, he's falling down. He sees him out of the corner of his eye. Brilliant play. And so back-to-back turnovers. You had a turnover
at the line. Marcus Cousins shot 72% for the free throw line. As a member of the Sacramento Kings, timeout has been called. The two will just check back in. Jelabal hit his last shot and hits a rainbow. That's a two. He had a foot on the line.
That's the old Senate.
Irving, played by Hurtel. Here is Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony had the big game.
And to build with that franchise.
Strong game for Joffrey Lavernier. Hurtel, who has played so well throughout, he has played a good portion of the game in the absence of the injured Tony Parker. Irving able to recover on that dribble that nearly got away. Shot clock down to 4. Anthony unable to hit as his defender fell down, and it's Cousins on the rebound. Antoine Dio trying to hold his... Dio not able to hit. Durant lost it. On the turnover, here comes Hurtel. Fires for 3. Yes!
Well, Kevin Durant tries to get a little cute with the ball in congestion.
Coming up on 2 to play here in the fourth. Pass intended for Cousins, broken up, but recovered. Anthony wide open. Yes! Carmelo Anthony from the right-hand corner. 10-point United States lead.
Well, what almost was a turnover ended up into a wide-open corner 3 for Carmelo.
Some big buckets by Anthony here in the fourth quarter. Hurtel, what a touch. This kid is really playing Olympics. 8 for 14. He has 18 points, 7 assists. Cousins with the finish. Nice move by Irving, and Cousins is right there.
The shot. Someone's got to come up and clean up that rebound, and Cousins was right on the doorstep there as Kyrie brought Gobert over to him.
Hurtel with a nice pass. Able to get it inside.
Just an easy...
Final minute, fourth quarter, 8-point lead. Anthony off the dribble. Try to bank it. Controlled by Hurtel. Snaps it to Diaw for 3. It's an air ball. On the save, the United States on it.
Well, that 3 goes. It's a 5-point game.
Here is Thompson for 3. Gobert with the rebound. Diaw gets it down. Batum with the layup. Do you not foul here?
You would think.
Ball knocked out of bounds. But a lot of these players have improved. There's no question as Irving fires with the shot clock running down.
Mark, the way you play defense is you put together multiple stops. Here's another wide open 3 in the corner. Ended up a 3-point game. So back-to-back 3-point wins for the United States, Serbia and France. And there's Coach K shaking hands. I know the man well. Been around him a long time. There's a lot churning right now going on in that brain of his to get his team ready for pool play.
Antoine Dio able to hit the 3, and the U.S. with a 100-97 victory. Not quite the same situation as Serbia, where they had a chance to tie the game in the final seconds. And you really didn't have the feeling that the U.S. was going to blow it, although they did not play well down the stretch for the second straight game. They were able